Maybe it happened after I had the baby. It was a few years ago. I think it died. I couldn't walk for a long time after. It must have happened then, right?
Just 2 days ago, paramedics brought in a girl covered in bruises. She was discovered by travelers at the bottom of a valley. The doctors immediately scheduled a CT scan for her, but the girl, terrified, grabbed her hand. That's when Gray noticed the marks on the girl's hand. When she lifted the blanket, she saw the same marks on her feet.
You weren't hiking out there, were you?
After the CT scan, the girl had multiple fractures all over her body, and signs of old injuries that had healed but were injured again.
I've seen injuries like this in Iraq, in patients who were tortured.
At this point, the girl not only had a fractured temporal bone, but also an aortic aneurysm in her abdomen. The surgery had to be done first before calling the police.
You were running from someone, right? Is that how you fell? No one's gonna hurt you. We just need to know your name.
He called me Susan, but I think it's Holly.
Based on the girl's name, the doctors recalled a report from 12 years ago. When she was 6 years old, she was abducted while shopping with her mother. The police asked the doctors to check a birthmark on her arm to confirm her identity. As soon as the surgery was finished, the police arrived to inquire about her captivity. 12 years of imprisonment had severely affected her mental state, but she completely trusted Gray.
Joseph Ingalls.
Now, can you tell us anything about where you were living?
It was a house.
Do you know if there was any roads nearby? Could you hear cars?
He didn't let me go outside.
Gray saw the girl break down immediately, and paused the police questioning. Soon after, the girl's parents arrived. The moment they saw her, they recognized their daughter. At that point, she could no longer hide her sadness.
I'd know you anywhere. You are still my perfect baby girl. Holly, I know it's soon, but I would like to hug you. Would that be okay?
They embraced tightly. This emotional moment moved everyone in the room. To help the girl reintegrate into a normal life, Gray showed her pictures of the girl's past, trying to help her remember her life with her parents. But 12 years of abuse and torment had completely twisted her thinking. She not only refused to see her parents, but even believed that the abuse and violations she endured were a normal life.
She'll come back to you. It might take some time, but the memories are still there. You just have to be patient.
Tests revealed an old injury on the girl's pelvis, which caused the doctors great concern. They asked the girl how it happened.
Maybe it happened after I had the baby. It was a few years ago. I think it died. I couldn't walk for a long time after. It must have happened then, right? I'm sorry, I didn't...
No.
Should I not have said anything?
Upon hearing about their daughter's tragic ordeal, her parents couldn't bear it any longer and left the room. Soon after, the girl's abdominal aortic stent began leaking. Her heart stopped beating. The doctors immediately performed another surgery. Thanks to their efforts, they managed to save her. The surgery was a success. The girl made a great recovery, but the psychological trauma would need her parents' love and time to heal.
I don't want to leave this behind.
Actually, I do. I don't know. It just reminds me of everything that I missed out on.